Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative.
New construction options.
Acknowledge. Very well. Yes, awaiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Base is under
reporting.
attack.
At once. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Reporting. Affirmative. Waiting very well. Agreed. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Repairing. Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Reporting. Very well. Acknowledged. Very well. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Agreed. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
New construction options. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. New construction
Yes, sir.
options.
Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Of course. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle acknowledged. Vehicle affirmative. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative
lost.
ones.
Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Our base is
Affirmative.
under attack. Unit lost. Repairing.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Of course. Yes, sir.
Building. Unit lost. Building. Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir.
Construction
Reporting.
complete.
Affirmative. Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Affirmative.
Building. Unit ready. Building. Building.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting.
Construction complete.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Building. Building. Unit ready. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Base is
Acknowledged.
Prepare.
Reporting. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Prepare.
Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Reporting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Silos needed. Building. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
ready.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. It is done. It is done. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Insufficient funds. Construction
Yes, waiting
complete.
orders. Affirmative.
New construction
Awaiting
options.
orders. Affirmative.
Repairing. Building. Building. Repairing. Construction complete. Unit repaired.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Acknowledged.
Cannot deploy here. Building. Repairing. Unit ready. Unit repaired.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building.
Awaiting orders.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged.
Cannot deploy
Acknowledged.
here.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Base
Acknowledged.
is under attack. Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Prepare.
Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Building.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged.
Preparing. Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting.
Our base is under
Acknowledged.
attack.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
New construction options. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Silos
Acknowledged.
needed.
Affirmative.
Repairing. Silos needed. Our base is under attack. Unit repaired. Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building. Repairing. Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Repairing.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Reporting.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit prepared.
Affirmative.
Repairing. Repairing. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit
yes,
ready.
sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledge.
lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Ready and reporting.
Unit ready.
Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Cannot
Acknowledge.
deploy here. Unit lost. Building. Unit
Yes, sir.
repaired.
Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Battle control terminated. Repairing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Naval
Acknowledged.
unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit repaired.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Naval unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Naval unit
Affirmative.
lost. Naval unit lost. Building. Base is under attack. Repairing. Building. Unit prepared. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Repairing. Repairing. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Unit repaired. Building.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Repairing. Unit repaired.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Our
Acknowledged.
base is under
Affirmative.
attack.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Repairing. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Waiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Silos needed. Silos needed. Building. Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. 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 Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Cannot deploy here.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Cannot
Acknowledged.
deploy here.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Base is
Affirmative.
under attack. Preparing. Preparing.
Waiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit repaired.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Building. Unit repaired.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes,
Unit
sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle. Report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Now affirmative. Reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. 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 Vehicle reporting. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Building. Preparing. Our base is under attack. Preparing. Construction complete. Building. Unit repaired. On hold.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Cancel. Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Repairing. Repairing. Unit repaired.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Our base
Now
is under
affirmative.
attack.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Report
Unit
acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting orders. Yes, sir.
Our base is
Affirmative.
under attack.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Time for a little five-finger discount.
Building.
Vehicle affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
repaired.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building. Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Upgrade complete.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit repaired.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting
Yes, sir.
orders.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Awaiting
Yes, sir.
orders.
Control log.
Vehicle reporting.
Meltdown. Averted.
Yes, sir.
As a
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Vehicle
ready.
reporting. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
prepared.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Prepare. Unit lost. Building. Insufficient funds. Repairing.
Awaiting orders.
Unit
Affirmative.
prepared.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Base is under attack. Preparing. Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Training. Unit ready.
Commander.
Indeed.
On my way.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Cannot deploy here.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Training. Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir.
Commander.
Indeed.
For king and country. On my way.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Commander. For king and country. For king and country.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Building. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Building. Repairing. Repairing. Construction complete. Unit repaired.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Report acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Naval unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Naval unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative.
Naval
Affirmative.
unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Repair.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Repairing.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Naval unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Naval
Affirmative.
unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit prepared.
Affirmative.
Naval
Affirmative.
unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost. Silos needed.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building. Silos needed. Unit ready. Building. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Vehicle
Building.
reporting.
Preparing.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Unit prepared.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
No.
ready. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Vehicle reporting. Awaiting orders.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building. Unit prepared.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Training. Unit
Vehicle
ready.
reporting. Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Commander,
Indeed.
King
On
and
my
way. Indeed. On my way. Indeed.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Vehicle yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Vehicle waiting orders.
Unit
No,
ready.
affirmative.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Naval unit
Awaiting orders.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged. Reporting.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledge.
Unit
Reporting.
lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Vehicle affirmative.
Unit ready.
Waiting orders. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Waiting
lost.
order. Yes, sir.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Reporting.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Waiting orders.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Insufficient funds.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Waiting orders.
Unit ready. Building.
Waiting order. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Building.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Vehicle reportive. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Waiting orders. Acknowledge. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Building.
Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledge. 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 Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Insufficient funds.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Waiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting.
Affirmative. Agreed. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Of course. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Agreed. Affirmative. Waiting orders. Agreed. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.